Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are working on the achievement for On Blade's Edge, this achievement right here. The only achievement progress we've made is Thunderlord's Stronghold. So I'm willing to bet that there's a lot of quests here. So over here, we're going to go pick up some light orbs. Excuse me. We'll do that, and then we'll probably head up here. And then we'll kind of go from there. I'm not exactly sure how we're going to do this, but because of the lack of quests that they're giving me at any given time, it's a smidge harder to get this what's the word I'm looking for? To get this area done. So basically what I need to do here is I need to go into the landing and find a good spot where these light orbs spawn and get them caught. So what I'm going to do, one of my favorite places to get these light orbs is up here. And I am unsure that I'm going to be able to sheep many of these mobs that are here, and I certainly do not want to die. These are humanoid, so I might be able to sheep them. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to let me. No, I don't want to. I want to kill this guy. I'm having a little bit of an issue here because of the spells that this spell thief is throwing at me and the amount of mobs that I have on me. So I'll be lucky if I don't die. We shall see. We shall definitely see. All right, my barrier is down. I'm going to activate it one more time. There we go. Yeah, we'll make it. That is awesome. Get some food here because, as you can see, my screen is flashing red, and that is not a good sign. That just tells me that my health is like wicked low, and if I'm not careful and don't do something about it, I am going to die. And we do not want that to happen. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go up on this ridge here. I'm going to clear this ridge, and we're going to go up on this ridge, and we're just going to set traps. And usually I can catch all 15 of the orbs that I need to catch in almost no time flat. My shield is about down. That should be fine. Because I'm just trying to get these mobs killed here really quick. There we go, just like that. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to come in here and we're just going to set traps. And usually only one orb is collected per trap. Now the traps for Alliance look different. They're little silver discs that the character places on the ground, and these are more totems. So far we've collected 4 already, which is awesome. Like I was telling you, I can usually tend to get this sitting here, get this quest done pretty freaking quickly because there's a lot of orbs in this area. I can get at least 10 right here, which is great. So I really only have to clear just a little bit of the area to be able to get these light orbs. Now I've done this quest on Alliance before, but I've never done this quest on Horde. So looking at that totem, that's just a little weird, you know. I'm a little shocked by it. So we have 10 of these so far. Let's see if we can get the remaining 5, and it looks like we might because there's more orbs floating around in this area. As you've noticed, in order to do this quest, I have not moved. this is the spot that I like to go to for, this is my go-to spot for light orbs. My go-to spot for these light orbs. I come here on Horde and Alliance. Well, I come here on Alliance for sure, but this is where I want to be for Horde as well, just because it goes really well. Okay, the next thing we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and go up here and get the Grimoire, whatever. We're going to go get this book from this dude, and we're going to beat him up, and we're going to get this book. Again, this is something that is new to me. This came from that quest line that we started over by the Circle of Blood that I have never done before. My kiddo is telling me about how I'm on a roll doing this, and I'm like, well, yeah, but I haven't posted anything past Terracar. All right, let's see what I have to do here. Not exactly sure. So let's look at the log. It's this one. Okay, we just have to stand in his circle. So let's do that. So we're standing in a circle. I'm wondering if there is something else that I need to do. Well, I'm standing in a circle and nothing is happening. Let's see. I wonder if it doesn't say that there's anything else that I need to do. I am a smidge on the confused side, because it just says to stand in a circle. It says Vimgol must be summoned by standing within a fire ring at his circle. Find his circle and he'll show up. And I'm doing just that, but I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything happening. Is there something I'm missing? I don't think so. Maybe if I run in there instead of fly. You know, it could be something as simple as that. There we go. Well, we ran in here. And nothing. Okay, why don't I stand here for just a second and do a little bit of research on this this quest. There it is. Okay. So what do we need to do here? We have to collect this dude's book. And let's see comments here. Oh, you have to stand in the fires on the outer edge. Okay. So here. There he is. And there we go. Now he has aggroed me and now I can kill him. Okay. That makes me a smidge happier now that we've got this figured out. Yeah, we'll go ahead and throw up the barrier and see if we can get him down. He's going to attempt to grow bigger. I cannot counterspell that, so I don't have a choice but to deal with it. But see, he died anyway. And we're going to grab his book. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, we are done with this particular quest. Let's go ahead and go down. We can turn in the light orbs, and then we can go over and turn in the book and see what they have next for us. This arrow is taking me over to Ruinweld, and at some point I'm going to have to go over there because there are a couple of quests that I have here, Slaughter at Bouldermock and Gorgrim the Dragon Eater. I actually have to go over in that area to do those quests. So, yeah, we're going to have to go over there eventually, but we don't need to right this second. We're going to mosey this way first. And we'll probably take the flight path from the village over here back to Thunderlord's Stronghold to get us back where we need to go. I'm actually getting ready to hit 70. I'm 4% away from 70. So, and I do believe the next flying is at 70, so we may be headed back to Orgrimmar if I ding on this quest, so we can get the next level of flying. I am desperate for for a faster flying. We need to go talk to this guy really quick to find out what the ethereals are doing. Okay, now we need to get the collection of souls, which we'll do in here in just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and fly back to Thunderlord's Stronghold. We are just 1% away from level, and once that happens, I can port myself to Orgrimmar and get a faster version of flying. And then when we come back, I can, or I can just hearth back and we'll be good. So we're going to fly back to Thunderlord's Stronghold. We're going to fly up to the Circle of Blood where that question mark is, and we're going to turn that quest in, and I think that's going to pop the level for us, which will be freaking great. And I think by then we might be able to hit the now don't quote me on this, but we might be able to hit the adventure guide and be able to get, and possibly be able to get, the starting quest for Icecrown. I am not holding my breath on that one. I'm really, really not. Because Icecrown is normally, before the scaled leveling, was a 77 zone, 76, 77. So I'm not sure when Icecrown will become available. I'm really not. This whole scaled leveling thing is new for all of us, really. Okay. But when that does pop up, we will... There it is. And we got Spell Steal. I'm going to take that off of my bar. I may replace it with Counterspell. It steals a beneficial magical effect. So it's not really stopping them from casting, but it does steal the effect. So like if they were to cast a heal, I could steal that and heal myself instead. But we're not going to mess with that. So we're headed back to Org here really quick so I can get the next level of flying. You know, I hit 70, so that extra level of flying is available to me. 5 more levels and I can up my tailoring finally. Oh my goodness, that has been more of a chore than much of anything. Oh, wrong button. I want to get to my adventure guide to see if Ice Crown is available or not. Not yet. Maybe the next level or two. We'll have to wait and see. So nothing has really changed there. I made sure that this character had the gold necessary to get this next level of flying. And then when we're done here, we'll go ahead and hearth back, because hearthing will put us right at Thunderlord's stronghold. And that's about where we need to be, I think. Okay, so here's the flying... Oh, just about past the flying trainer. Flying trainer for 4250. I'm going to get that next level of riding. There we go. Oh, that is so much better. Look at that. So much better. Flying a little faster. Okay, let's go back to Thunderlord's stronghold, and we'll get these quests going, and see if we can finish this. Finish at least another achievement progress before I have to call this for the day. If I do not, that's not a big deal. We'll just we're going to kind of go with the flow. Okay, so we're going to head over here and get the collection of souls. Then we can hit Ruinweld and turn that quest in and get their numerous quests. We can go over here to Gruul's, or near Gruul's lair, and do that quest. And then we'll have all this stuff around here, around Ruinweld, we'll be able to do. So there's going to be plenty of stuff. If I can get... There we go. Get her to get onto this freaking mount. There we go. Oh, and she flies so fast that I'm getting caught on walls. That is just not cool. Okay, this is taking me up to Ruinweld again. So, because we want to go get the collection of souls first, I just kind of want to not follow that arrow just yet. Collection of souls is going to be right up here. Basically what we have to do for this is we have to kill these ethereals until their leader appears, and then kill the leader and then get the collection. That can take somewhat of a long time, unless he's out here, and I'm not seeing him, so we just kind of have to kind of deal with it. So we're going to start with this flesh beast and just kind of go from there and just get some things killed and get this leader to show. I am so glad we hit 70. So glad. Now, this leader is going to pop up right about here. So staying in this general area is going to be in the best interests of the leveling experience. I don't want to have to. We're going to sheep this guy. I do not want to have to come back here and run the risk of losing the mob. So we're just going to kind of stay right here, and hopefully I'm going to counterspell that, so this way all he's doing is beating on me with a stick, and I can throw spells at him, which makes things easier for me. Okay. I do need to eat something because I'm about at half, a little over half health, and I want to stay fairly strong, or stay fairly healed. We're gonna have to sheep this other one. This is interesting because I keep getting two at a time here. There's been very, very few pulls here that I've pulled just one. And And I'm kind of watching that Nexus Stalker, seeing which way he's going, because I don't want to aggro him until I absolutely have to. This flesh beast is going to come and say hello. So we are going to anticipate that and try and get him down before he causes too much damage. The flesh beasts I don't think count in the amount of kills that you have to do to summon this guy. Which I think is a little bit on the crazy side, because you know they're in the area and they're causing trouble just as much as almost anything else is. So why can't they count? I enjoy making these guys walk with my frost bolts. I think it's kind of fun. We'll go ahead and let him do his energy surge, and it looks like this alley character is either trying to do the same quest I am, or he's doing a different one. And I can't ask him because we don't speak the same languages. I'm really wanting this guy to show up, so I have a chance to get a smack in on him. Sheep the Raider. Spell steal or counterspell that. There we go. Makes my life a little easier. Oh. Yeah, my fingers are starting to cramp up again, so I'm thinking that we may need to call this after this video. And it's 4:30, so the other half will be home here in probably about an hour or so. He still has not shown up. Oh, there he is. And I got a new food. So I don't have time to eat anything because he's just aggroed me. I want to get this guy down. And I want to make sure that he's mine. So the alley character doesn't have a chance to get him. There we go. There is the collection of souls. Excuse me. I'm going to move my conjured food around, and then I will go ahead and we'll get out of here. We are going to go up and go ahead and get Ruin Weld, start getting those getting those quests going. Yeah, my character's doing that thing again. I don't like it when it does that. Kind of creeps me out a little. There are a lot of quests here, and a few that I have really just never done. This one I've done. That one is the one to get the pendant. Negotiating with the Overseer is something that I've always done. Grab the flight point here. And then the two quests here that this tree is asking me to do, I've done those as well. I have also done a couple of quests after negotiating with the Overseer, but that's usually about all that I do here. I'm actually going to sit here and look for the Overseer. He's usually the first thing that I take care of. Is I'll look for that Overseer, I'll get that negotiation done so I can get the rest of the quests. Because he could be anywhere around here. But I like to get that part done and over with, so this way, yeah, I've never seen him up this far. But we'll see if we can find him. He is a yellow, his name is Yellow Among All This Red. He patrols around through here. There he is. So we're going to get the negotiations over with. There, that's done. That was so difficult. He doesn't seem to want to play nice with others. He really doesn't. So, okay. There we go. These two quests I've done, the hewers and the worm cult nets, I've done those quests before, and I tend not to have a problem with them. Um, so usually what I do first is I will go up north and I will take care of the imps and the and planting the trees, or or um, planting in the volcanic soil. I usually do that first, and then I'll come down and I'll do the Harbinger's Pendant, and then do the rest of it. Um, it's always been a habit for me to come up this way and do things this way, because not a lot of people do it the same way I do, which is awesome, because I don't have to worry about anybody else. I do, however, have to worry about these mobs. And these mobs are not mobs that I can sheep. So if I get more than one, I've got to be extremely careful. And that ice barrier is going to come in so handily while I'm doing this. I can sheep the basilisks, but that's about it, because everything else is either a demon or elemental here. So we're going to plant in this first soil here. Come loot this guy. Of course, the tree absolutely has to get in the way. I need to get this elemental because he's going to be in the way, and if I go anywhere else, I'll either get aggroed by another one like him, or I'll get aggroed by him. So I'd rather just kind of just work through this way. Now these Scorch Imps like to stay where they're at. They like to stay where they're at and throw things. Which honestly, in my opinion, is kind of annoying. It would be nice if they would come up to me and beat on me. There we go. I'll just spell seal from that one and he'll come up here. There we go. Or counter spell. That'll make it easier, so I don't have to jump down in there and loot that other imp, because getting out of this hole here isn't easy. Yeah, I can mount up and fly, but I mean, sitting where I'm at, I'd rather stay on my feet instead of be on my mount and move, 5 feet. Because I have to come over here and do this. Going to get this planted. We'll go around and we'll come back up on the other side, and that's where we'll plant the last seed, and we'll get the rest of these imps. This Searing Elemental, like the last one, is kind of in the way, so we're going to move him out of the way. Okay. Here's another imp. Nope, we're going to get this elemental first. I am not about to invite trouble on myself by going ahead and continuing to attack that imp, because I don't want to die. Dying is not in my game plan today. Make him come just a smidge closer here. Okay, there we go. I'm going to sit and eat, and then we'll get this imp, and we'll head up that way, because the next place to plant is up on my right. Yeah, those trees don't stay for very long. I kind of wish they stayed, until you were about done with the quest. But they don't. I have one of those scale basilisk hatchlings. I got that, I think, the last time I was here. And I haven't been here in a while. I really haven't. There we go. We have 6 of the 8 imps dead that we need to kill. I'm going to go over here and probably hit this imp and then plant, because if he aggroes me while I'm planting, I'll just have to start all over. So we'll just counteract that right now. There we go. So I'll go ahead and get this planted, then I'll go over there and loot him. And then just have one more imp to kill, and we are actually done in this area. Too many elementals. There is an imp. We'll go ahead and hop down here and get him taken care of. And then we'll fly to the next location, because we're going to head down and get the Harbinger's pendant. That's actually kind of interesting. Okay. Did I miss a... No, I didn't. Okay. I thought I had missed an imp there for a second because I didn't hear a quest complete sound. And, yeah, sometimes that happens. Okay, we're going to head down here, and we're going to start killing these Arakoa for their claws. I believe we need 6 in order to get what I need for the pendant. I'll have to check once I grab one, or check the quest log, one or the other. Yeah, we'll just check the quest log here. Okay, creating the pendant, 6 claws. So I need to kill these guys until I get 6 claws, and then go into the middle summoning circle and summon the Harbinger to kill him to get his pendant. So far we haven't gotten any so far. Now, since these are humanoid, if I pull more than one, I can definitely sheep, which will be great. But I'm hoping that I'm going to be smart here in my pulls, and I'm not going to pull more than one. I just saw an alley fly overhead. It had to have been an alley because the bird he was on was a white griffin. Oh, just, there we go. I'm going to throw up my barrier here just to be safe. Let him beat on the barrier for a little while. We still haven't gotten any claws, which is kind of weird, you know. Usually I've gotten at least one by now, but I have not. No claws. Oh, he got me. That's fine. We'll counterspell his lightning bolt. And get him down here. Still no claws. And I'm finding this just a little bit frustrating here, because normally I've gotten claws by now. But it's okay. Sometimes you know, like I say, you can't rush perfection. So this will happen when it happens. And watch, they'll all start dropping like flies here pretty soon. There's one. We need 6 of them, so we have 5 more to get. I wasn't about to waste my brain freeze proc on that guy. There's 2, 3 more. Oh, and I lost my brain freeze proc because I didn't want to waste it on that guy. That's okay. we'll just keep going here. So 4 more claws is what we're after. And there's 1. So I think we're up to 3, so I just need 3 more. I was doing an instance one week before the day that I actually left to go to Lawton to house sit for my former boss, and trying to make up some gold because my kiddo's subscription was about up, and she ended up having to wait because I couldn't make the necessary amount of gold. Um, it happens. Um, but I was doing this instance, and the whole thing just made me laugh. It just made me laugh because I went in and I started killing this guy's underlings, and throughout the dungeon he was talking to me, and once I killed all of his underlings, he told me, yeah, here's a new title for you, Slayer of incompetent and stupid, something like worthless minions, something like that. It was awesome. So I ran around with that title for a couple of hours. It was for a little bit at least. It was fun. It was really, really fun. I don't remember the name of the instance that I got that title out of, but it's not a permanent title, so I was only able to keep it for a little while. But it was really, really fun, getting that and running around with it. I'm not sure how many claws we are up to. Let's take a look. Still at 3, so we still need 3 more. And I'm trying to stay pretty much in this area, so I don't. I mean, I could go up against the worm cult guys too, but I mean, I try to generally stay in one area until I complete a quest. Later, we'll be doing something with Ravenspeak, and I'll have to kill a mob to get Ravenspeak, and then fly around to these totems to learn a story. And what I tend to do with that is I tend to go ahead and just kill one to get the Ravenspeak and fly around to the totems, and I don't even worry about killing anymore after that because I fly fast enough, even with slow flying. But now that I have fast flying to do that, I won't have to worry about that at all. Or a faster flying. I'll just need to kill 1 or 2 to get the Ravenspeak, and I should be good to go. We are hitting a dead end on the claws again. And my pooch is scooching. And he knows that I saw him, because he's got that look on his face like, am I in trouble? Well, he might be. Depends on where he goes. I'm here in the next few minutes. I'm going to go ahead and call this video, probably in the next 10 or so, hoping I get this quest completed before I need to. If I don't, that's okay. We'll just go back to the inn at Ruinweld, and we'll just camp out there until I can come back tomorrow, and we'll start right back up again. I'm really just kind of making a big circle here around this little pond, because once I get the claws I need to actually go onto the island, I suppose, if that's what you want to call it, in the middle of the pond to activate to get the mob that I need to get the pendant. These guys aren't respawning as fast. There's one coming down the hill. I'm going to go ahead and get him. I see him just fine, and he's still not in line of sight. I don't understand that. But okay. I wonder what hit me for all that health. I could look at my combat log, but I'm not going to. It's not a big deal, I suppose. Still no claws. And we still need 3 more. That is quite frustrating here. Wonder what this icicle stored thing is. Oh, there's one. A Sky Fury. Let's go ahead and get him he had to push. Yeah, I think what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and potentially call this video, because I'm not getting any more claws, and it's starting to become frustrating to me. So what we might do is oh, let's run out here and get these guys first. What we might do is go ahead and just call this video, and we'll just pick up where we left off tomorrow. That's depending on if I'm going out and about tomorrow. I don't know yet. There's one claw. We just need 2 more. We've got some worm cult out here. Those poachers are the ones that we're going to get the nets from, and then there's the a hewer that we'll need to kill eventually. I am not of a mind to get those guys right now. I think we'll get this last guy here, and if he doesn't drop a claw, we'll just go ahead and call it for today. Because I need to. It's not that I need to walk away. It's just, you know, we've done 2 videos, and this quest is proving. Of course, he would have to drop a claw. This quest is starting to prove frustrating to me. It always does, because this quest requires me to run around and kill these guys over and over and over again just to get 6 claws that are wickedly random drops, and you know, it takes so long. It feels like so long to do this quest. But hopefully one of these 2 will actually, of course I had to waste that counter spell. That's okay. Of course, not one of them had one. Let's see if we can just get one more. Just get one more. That would be really, really nice. And then we can finish this quest and call it for the day. When we go back to the inn, I will not be turning in any quests yet, because I run this habit of completing a bunch before I start turning stuff in. It's just the way I operate. We'll get this cloud gazer before we get that guy on the way outside. Hopefully this cloud gazer will have our freaking claw. So we won't have to get this guy away on the outside. Of course he doesn't. That makes too much sense. I would really love it if when it comes to things like this, they would make the drops for the items that we need, the percentage drop rate for the item that we need higher than what they're putting it at now. I really, really would. Like I've said before, I love this game. It's always been a bone of contention for me that when, we're doing quests like this, we're not getting, no, I don't expect it to come every drop, but we're not getting it more random than maybe, say, 1 out of every 4 that we kill. And that, I think, is actually putting it at a high note. Because it seems like I'm not even getting it at that kind of rate. One out of probably every 6 or so, 6 or 7, and occasionally I'll have them drop back to back, but he's still alive. Really? Okay. There's that last claw that we need. Awesome. Now we can go over here to this island here in the middle. We'll probably have to kill that basilisk right there. But oh, it's probably reminding me of Mike's payday tomorrow, my other half. We're going to go out here and we'll take care of this guy. There we go. I'm going to eat a little. Then I'll get this basilisk on my left-hand side. We'll get him down, and then we'll summon this harbinger and get this quest over with, and then we'll head back to the inn and we will call it for the day. We've probably been on just a little over an hour. Okay, you guys probably cannot hear this, but this is making a wicked weird humming sound, and I dislike the strange sounds that some things make when you get close to them. I do. Okay, this is the harbinger, and we have to knock him. We have to kill him in order to get his pendant. I've got a basilisk on me. I'm going to throw up as soon as this flurry goes off. Throw up my barrier here because I don't want to. I really don't. I can do without sheeping him. I can. It's not a big deal. Doing the best I can with what I have. There we go. And I actually did kill him that time, and we got the pendant. Okay. So let's head back to the inn, and then tomorrow when we come back, we'll start with the worm cult quests, the hewers and the nets. I want to thank you guys all for hanging out with me, and make sure that if you are enjoying what you're seeing, you're liking, commenting, and subscribing. And you guys have a great rest of your day.